again, we're at least an hour behind my scheduled plan on a Friday before holiday. Anyway, hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I'm Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And I coach people, businesses, and corporations. Anyway, it's Fun Friday. I don't want to get into all that kind of stuff. I wanted to share, I got a package I got in the mail. I want to open it. We're going to do a package opening today for a book that I ordered. I'm going to share that with you and talk about a fun thing, and going to make sure Bubble's not around anywhere. We got fortune cookie. I found the fortune cookies, and I know as soon as I open the fortune cookies, Bubbles will be here. I have no doubt in my mind that'll happen. Anyway, so I wanted to share something fun. We always try to do a fun thing on Friday. Holidays here. Now, you got teams. It's just before the holidays, so you probably can't do it with your team now. But maybe you could do it with another holiday. There's plenty of holidays, plenty of bank holidays, all that stuff coming up throughout this fall year. So this is something you could do with your team if you're interested. And it's something to combine with other things. And I just wanted to kind of talk about that today, because we're always looking for something different, fun to do. You can't do the same old thing a million times. So I try to give you a million ideas on how to have fun, right? So let's get on with the show. Let's get on with that box opening. So I got this box in the mail. To be honest with you, I ordered it a long time ago because if you don't know or haven't heard that, I'm working on a book myself called Getting to the Next Level. At least that's the basis of the title. The title may change between now and when I finish the book. And I do post up when I do sections and stuff like that. And I am building a mailing list if you want to get invited to the pre-order event that I'm going to have, pre-ordering all this stuff, invite everyone to see what's going on for the launch, the book launch and stuff. So I wanted to watch because Alex Hormozi was doing a new book, his third book of a series. I got two of them right here. So there's two books up there from his series. And this is the third one of his trilogy, which I think is funny. Actually, he said he wrote this one book first, and the other ones came later, but he released this one last. I don't know why. It's just the way he thought of it. So I'm going to do the book opening today. So here we go. We're going to open the book. I got my pencil, my scissors. All right, let's see. Open the book. Hopefully I won't stab myself. And I'm opening it. Packaging. So he did a pre-order event where he posted, because I'm on his mailing list and stuff. And like, if you get on my mailing list, you get a pre-order event activity or pre-order capability for my book that's coming up too, which I hope will be interesting and useful for everyone that I usually talk to and people I haven't met yet. So there's this book. Hey, and this one's actually a hard copy. So it's $100 million money models. How to make money. It's a good title. How to make money. Why doesn't he just make it simple? Here's how you make money. So anyway, this is book. So you can do like a book share. Like, what books are you going to read over the holidays? And you can have a conversation with your team if they get a chance to get away for the holidays. I know a lot of people that work at retail, they can't do that per se. But maybe what's your next book? Even if they're not getting away, what's your next book you're going to read, or what book are you currently reading? And everyone can share it. Now, what I'm going to do, and it's kind of interesting, this one's actually a hard copy. I wasn't expecting a hard copy cover. Sometimes it seems like the hard copy covers are cheaper than the soft copies for some reason. But I am going to use a highlighter to his book and highlight sections of it. I will grab quotes as I normally do, and I will share them with everyone here. There's a lot of pictures in this book. I can see it. There's pictures. It's got barcodes in there. He does the scan me codes in there a lot. He does that when he does it, which I think is an interesting way of putting a book together. He does stick figures like I do. So I ain't the only one that does stick figures out there. Anyway, so his new book, $100 Million Money Models. This is my next book I'm going to read. I'm going to take that with me over to Labor Day weekend, read it, highlight it, make quotes for y'all, and share them with you when I get when I get back after the holiday, start dripping that stuff out to everyone so you don't get inundated with a million quotes from his book. And actually, I got to go back and read his other books and quote that out too and highlight stuff with my new technique that I learned from Dan Martell, who's also one of my coaches that I go to a weekly coaching session with him. With a lot of other people, it's a group coaching session. I love the format. It's less expensive than getting his one-on-one time, which is actually something I'm going to be offering soon as well, where you can meet with me and other business people, agile people. I have 3 different programs. It'll be like individuals looking to grow their career, people in the agile business, and then small and medium-sized businesses where we're going to meet. I'm debating how often, and we talk about a topic. They ask questions, and we move through pretty much like how Dan Martell does it. That's my vision of the future. I don't know when that's going to kick in, but that is my vision. Anyway, so that's the book. Now with your team, you can go and share, and it's good to help. It does a couple things. One, it encourages everyone to do some learning. 2, it shares, oh, that's interesting, but maybe other people in your group can learn from other people what they're studying. Big fear factor people worry about, well, maybe somebody will know that I'm actually trying to learn something and they'll think I'm stupid. Well, you're stupid not to read. So if you're not reading any books to grow your life every day, like I just do on my 67-day challenge, 5 a.m., where we just read 10 pages a day. That too I got from Dan Martell. It's a great little way of doing it. Read 10 pages, highlight it, put quotes, put in your system so that you can reuse them and apply it as you go. Then you're going to fail in the future, right? So this is how you get to the next level. It's one of my steps in my book too, by the way. I plugged a lot of things today. But anyway, that's the Fun Friday idea, is to do a book share on a Friday or whatever, what book you're reading. It's nice about it is that maybe they can order it before the next weekend. Maybe you do it the Friday before a holiday break. Like anybody here, so prep for next holiday break, because you might have a lot of people that aren't going to be there on a Friday, or whenever you do your retro or group event, maybe it's a Wednesday night, however it would be, but you do it in advance. And I'm telling you now, even though you can't probably get it done before Labor Day, because technically Labor Day starts in 3 hours or so, depending on when you get off from work. Some people are leaving already. They're on the road. You can use that as an idea for them to get closer together, educate your staff and your team, and just have a little fun. And they share, oh, that's an interesting book. And once they start learning from each other and other things, it opens a whole nother realm of questions and growth as a team and productivity levels. I don't know how I can describe it. Never really studied it, but it does, right? So they start learning and sharing. Oh, what do you study? Oh, let me study that too. Once they all get into the same level of that habit, you're going to notice your staff go a lot quicker than they did before. It's like, well, these are things that don't cost you any money, but you'll get growth out of it. It doesn't cost you anything other than a little group session for a half hour every week, whatever. I'm telling you right now, I'm having them do that. So with that said and done, Fortune Cookie Friday. Bubbles was here. She's gone. So we're going to open up the Fortune Cookie. So on this Fortune Cookie Friday, here's how it works. It's been a while since I did it. What I call agile accountants, or you can call them, and they're not really accountants. They're just people that go on the letter of the law of what we call Scrum or the Agile Manifesto, or just like, well, if you don't do it exactly this way, you're wrong, but they don't understand the nature of it. Those are those agile accountants. So they gave me a whole package of fortune cookies that inside this fortune cookie is a message. And in this message, we try to apply whatever this message is to the topic that we did today. And you'd be amazed how many times this message applies to this topic or agile or business or teams. So with that, I'm going to open it. Here we go. Why she's not here yet? I don't want to rip the. Oh, I gotta crush this cookie. Bubbles will be like, oh well. I don't want to rip paper. All right, I'm gonna take my glasses off so I can read it. got the Chinese word for sugar. It says tang. I never knew tang was the Chinese word for sugar. Explains a lot. Why tang is called tang. All right. Here we go. Here is the fortune cookie. Attend to business today. Leave that street side flower alone. Attend to business today. Leave that street side flower alone. I guess is get to work on your business. I got to do that, and I got distracted today. So maybe I should have had this fortune cookie earlier, and I wouldn't have been so distracted. No, it's been good. I got to the gym, did all that stuff before the holiday because they closed the gym early, so I went to the gym and shifted my schedule around so I could do that. But it says attend to business today. Leave that street side flower alone. Feel free to give me a comment what you think. I think it is. You need to get rid of those distractions and focus on the business at hand and not get distracted by, ooh, that would be nice to do. Oh, that'll be nice to do. And then everything goes away. So maybe this is a way of focusing on, I'll give you, okay, here's what I'll apply it. Instead of surfing on the phone this weekend, go pick out a book. We all have books like this up in our desk. Take a book, take it with you, and read it over the weekend. So instead of doing the surfing on the phone, browsing through all the things, the social media, take a book, take a highlighter, read the book, highlight things that you found interesting in the book. Even if you read the book before, you probably grew enough in time that you got new ways of looking at things, and you're going to highlight stuff that maybe you wouldn't have highlighted when you first read it. So instead of getting distracted by the flower, which is your phone, and surfing on the net, pick up a book, read a business book, treat it like a study guide, read it, highlight it, later on apply it, put it in the database, save it, so you can reuse it in your business dealings, what you do, highlight to a presentation maybe you have to do for yourself, your team, your clients, customers, general public, social media, whatever you can do. Maybe there's a quote in there that you can create a social media post, a little reel on while you're over the weekend. Say, I read this book this morning. It had this quote, and it made me think about this today, and boom, you have a reel for social media. So with that, intent, you might see that over the weekend. With that, I want to wish you the best. I want to wish you a happy Friday. I want to wish you a happy scrumming. I want to wish you good luck. I want to wish you a pleasant Labor Day weekend. Enjoy it. I hope you get the chance to enjoy. Take some time off, relax a little bit, juice up, get ready for the following week and the fall season, which is a whole nother season of work and activities that happen in the business world and everywhere else. Kids are in school. With that, I wish you the best. Take care and enjoy. Of course, there's a kid coming in here stealing something. Getting in trouble. Bye, everyone.